Think you know Las Vegas? Think again. In 2026, the real magic isn't under the neon lights, it's just a short drive away. We're unveiling 15 breathtaking, often overlooked natural and cultural wonders that will redefine your Vegas adventure. Places the average tourist never even hears about. Get ready to discover the true hidden gems. Number 15. Corn Creek. Just over 25 miles northwest of the Las Vegas Strip, the noise drops fast. Corn Creek is calm in a way that feels almost suspicious for Nevada. Instead of crowds or viewpoints, you get open desert, quiet trails, and pockets of water that pull in birds and wildlife year-round. There's no big hike or checklist here, just a chance to slow your pace, walk a short loop, and let the desert breathe. It's a reset button most Vegas visitors never press. 14. Clark County Museum. Las Vegas didn't always look like Las Vegas, and this museum proves it. The Clark County Museum is laid out like a small town, with historic homes, rail cars, and storefronts you can actually walk through. You'll see what everyday life looked like before mega resorts took over the skyline. The recreated historic street is the highlight, especially the early casino buildings. You'll find it in Henderson, roughly 20 minutes from the Strip, and it's far more engaging than it sounds. Number 13. Icebox Canyon. This trail feels like a trick the desert is playing on you. Icebox Canyon stays noticeably cooler than everything around it, even on hot days, as towering canyon walls block the sun and trap cold air. The hike gradually tightens as you move deeper, and after rain, waterfalls can appear where you least expect them. Located within Red Rock Canyon, it's an easy escape when the Strip heat gets overwhelming, about a 30-minute drive away. 12. Calico Basin. Calico Basin doesn't ask for much effort. You pull in, step out, and suddenly you're surrounded by massive red rock formations that look straight out of a national park brochure. Trails branch off in every direction, but you don't need to follow one to enjoy it. Wandering, photographing, or catching golden hour here appears effortless. There's no entrance fee, no timed entry, and no pressure to rush. Just open desert scenery minutes from Red Rock Canyon and around 25 minutes from the Strip. 11. Sloan Canyon National Conservation Area. Sloan Canyon offers a side of Nevada that predates modern cities entirely. The volcanic rock walls here are covered with thousands of petroglyphs carved by indigenous cultures centuries ago. This hike isn't about sweeping scenery or dramatic overlooks. It's a slow walk through history where the details matter more than the views. The farther you go, the more carvings appear, often easy to miss if you rush. Located south of Las Vegas, Sloan Canyon is about 30 minutes from the Strip. Number 10. Springs Preserve. Before the Strip defined the city, Las Vegas survived because of water, and Springs Preserve tells that story better than anywhere else. You leave understanding how the valley supported life long before resorts took over. Museums, gardens, walking paths, and preserved desert landscape combine into one surprisingly engaging visit. You can explore the city's origins, learn about desert sustainability, or spend time on shaded trails. Springs Preserve sits on the northwest side of the city, roughly 15 minutes from the Strip. 9. Mount Charleston. About 45 minutes northwest of the Las Vegas Strip, the landscape changes fast. Desert scrub gives way to pine forests, winding mountain roads, and cooler air that makes even stepping out of the car refreshing. People come here to hike shaded trails, picnic among the trees, or escape summer heat that lingers in the valley below. In winter, snow transforms the area into something completely unexpected for southern Nevada. Even a short visit delivers a dramatic break from the city. 8. Lake Mead National Recreation Area, Historic Railroad Trail. Massive tunnels carved into cliffs above Lake Mead set the tone immediately. Once used during the construction of Hoover Dam, they now form part of the historic Railroad Trail, a wide, mostly flat path that stays accessible without losing impact. Views open repeatedly across the water, with each tunnel framing the landscape from a new angle. It's an easy trail, but never a boring one. The trailhead sits near Boulder City, around 40 minutes from the Strip. 7. Goodsprings, Pioneer Saloon. About 40 minutes southwest of the Las Vegas Strip, Goodsprings gives the impression of a town that forgot to leave the past behind. Mining faded, but the Pioneer Saloon never did. Inside, the walls carry stories. Old photos, scars from long ago violence, and a sense that not much has been sanitized. Step outside, and the quiet hits harder than expected. Grab a bite, walk the short main road, And imagine what daily life looked like before highways and resorts took over southern Nevada. 6. Snow Canyon State Park. Snow Canyon challenges expectations almost immediately. Instead of snow, the landscape is shaped by red sandstone cliffs, black lava rock, and wide desert valleys carved by ancient volcanic activity. Trails pass through slot canyons and open terrain, while scenic roads reveal long stretches of color and texture without requiring a hike. It's easy to explore casually, stopping wherever the scenery pulls your attention. Snow Canyon sits near St. George, Utah, just under 2 hours from the Las Vegas Strip. Number 5. The Neon Museum. The Neon Museum preserves Las Vegas history in its most recognizable form, its signs. Retired casino and motel signage fills the outdoor collection, each piece reflecting a different era of the city's rise and reinvention. Exploring the exhibit feels like flipping through decades of ambition and excess. Located just minutes from the Las Vegas Strip, the museum is especially striking at night, when restored signs glow against the dark desert sky. 4. Nelson. Around 45 minutes southeast of the Las Vegas Strip, Nelson sits quietly along the edge of the desert, untouched by modern development. Rusted vehicles, aging buildings, and scattered relics create a setting that comes across as raw rather than staged. Some structures remain carefully preserved, while others are left to weather naturally. Wandering without a plan works best here. The town reveals its character through small details rather than big landmarks. 3. Valley of Fire State Park. Ancient petroglyphs are etched directly into sandstone that glows red, orange, and pink under the desert sun. Those markings sit among massive rock formations shaped by wind and time into sharp angles and flowing curves. Valley of Fire reveals its scale gradually, whether you're driving through or stopping along the road. Short hikes, scenic drives, and roadside viewpoints make it easy to explore without committing to a full day. Located northeast of Las Vegas, the park is less than an hour from the Strip. 2. Zion National Park. Towering cliffs dominate the moment you enter Zion. Sheer canyon walls stretch upward, narrowing the sky and making everything else fade into the background. Trails range from riverside walks to steep switchbacks, while shuttle routes open access to some of the park's most iconic viewpoints. Even without hiking, simply moving through the canyon delivers constant visual payoff. Zion sits in southern Utah, and the drive from Las Vegas, just under 3 hours, is part of what makes the destination so rewarding. And finally, number 1. Grand Canyon West Rim. About 2.5 hours from the Las Vegas Strip, the Grand Canyon West Rim delivers scale that stops conversation mid-sentence. Unlike the national park's South Rim, this area allows visitors to stand closer to the canyon's edge with uninterrupted views straight down to the Colorado River. The skywalk extends out over open space, and nearby viewpoints reveal depth and distance that photos never fully capture. This isn't a quick stop. It's a reminder of how small everything else suddenly seems. Ready for more Vegas adventures? Our Things to Do in Las Vegas with Kids video has even more fun waiting. Watch it next.